continue it.
Have they said anything about it, either Rich or Tina?
I mean, I told Sherm that I was already doing it, and Cam, he already knew. He was out there at our games when I was doing it, so I mean, they like it.
Obviously, not a lot of targets for you early on in the game. And there's that long touchdown pass.
Yeah.
Was that? I don't know if that was part of the game plan at all, but was that just something we can expect from you guys to kind of be quiet for a while and strike back?
I mean, they had a great game plan against us. They did a lot of good things, especially against me that I've never seen before. So it was pretty good just to be able to go experience that and see what it might be like, down the road. So I thought DK did a great job. I thought he did an amazing job with the opportunities he got. He made some big catches, especially on third downs when guys were right there on him, and it'll continue to drive. And I think he's going to have an amazing season this year, especially given the opportunities he's going to get. He's already a big receiver, already knows how to be able to get open. So I'm really excited to see everything that's going to come from him. He's doing amazing coming back from, the stuff that he had went through. And like I said, I'm excited to see what he's going to do. I think Cincy did a great job, like I said, in game planning, but we just found different ways to execute it. The touchdown play, me and Russ were kind of on the same page. We seen an opening. He threw it to me. I was kind of waiting for it to come down so I didn't get knocked out. And once I caught it, I was able to thread the needle to get in and score.
Defense is trying to take you away. Is that just going to be life for you now that Doug's not here? That's part of the new role.
Your guess is as good as mine. So I'm just taking it day by day. But, for me, it's all about just keep my head down and working, regardless of the outcome, regardless of the results, of how a person plays me. So, when I went out there, a lot of people are going to play me different ways, and it's all about just being able to observe the game, learning what they're trying to do, and being able to take advantage of it. And I think that's something that I started to do in the second half, and a lot of stuff has been able to work out. I should have caught that pass on the go route. I missed it, but at least I got the perfect pass rating out the way.
How bothered were you by no targets through 3 quarters?
I think for anybody it's frustrating, but it's more frustrating just because, you're going to the first game and, since he did a lot of stuff against me that I didn't think that they were going to do. So when you're looking at that, it's kind of like you got to be able to calm yourself down and really see what it is that they're trying to do. It's different to be able to scout a team outside of practice. You got to be able to scout a team inside of the game to be able to see what it is that they're doing. And once you're able to see what it is that they're doing, now you can be able to play that type of game in your head. Okay, this person's guarding me. This is how I need to set this person up. But it's hard to be able to do that if you're not in that good place. So for me, I had to stay in that good place and just know that when my time came, I just had to make sure I made a play. It was like, yeah, I dropped the ball, but I scored a touchdown to be able to help the team. That's where we got on top. So I'm gonna just continue to work on my game.
What were they doing to you?
College.
What did you and Russell see on that play?
We just seen wide open. Really it's just, it reminds me of just playing in the yard. You go where everybody else isn't. And I think they kind of blew a coverage or whatever the case may have been, but we took advantage of it and ended up getting a touchdown, and it was a great play call by Shotty.
Doug's mentioned in the past some of the practice squad guys, I guess their job is to scout what the other teams are doing. I think Cincinnati and Caleb did. Do you guys have guys doing that now in game?
Yeah, we didn't focus on that this game. I think a lot of us were just anxious to get out there and go play. A lot of us didn't really get to play as much in the preseason, so everybody was kind of just excited just to get back out there. And I think we kind of over-tried in a lot of ways, a lot of different areas. But it was just good to be able to get the first game out the way, to be able to get a W. And I think that's something that we'll try to do going forward.
Bobby called it an ugly win. Did it kind of feel that way? Did you?
No, it was very ugly.
Yeah.
But if we can win playing like that, then imagine what we can do when we're playing at our best. I think the defense did a great job keeping us in. And regardless of how a game is going to go, you never know how it's going to go. But as long as you just continue to just keep pounding, eventually something is going to work out. Like I said, drop the pass, but I was able to make that one play. DK was able to make a lot of plays. Chris was able to make a lot of plays. A lot of people might try to point out, he fumbled, but he put us in a lot of great situations. And it's not really about the bad stuff. It's just about being able to take advantage of your opportunities. opportunities and knowing that mistakes are going to happen, but it's not being able to dwell off of them, but just being able to overcome them. And I think this win, it shows us how we overcame everything.
Russell was he didn't throw often, but when he did, he was very effective. How much of that do you think was because of the running game, even though the running game, there wasn't a lot of yards per carry, that opened things up a lot for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll always open up something against us. A lot of teams know that we're going to run the ball, and it's going to put us in positions to be able to win more at receiver and to be able to win more if we want to be able to threaten a team going deep or just run short routes. I think that, it was a little tough for us to get the running game going, but you got to give credit to Cincinnati. Like I said, they had a great game plan for a lot of the stuff that we had against them. I think they did a great job knowing themselves and scouting themselves out, and we just were able to adjust in the second half. That put us in a place where we were finally able to move the ball.
Everybody can see DK's physical presence, the speed. But what behind the scenes have you gotten to know him? What have you learned about him that gives you confidence that he can really be a factor for this team?
I think everything I learned, I seen today. I think it was only everybody else who didn't see it. As soon as he came in, even when we started camp, we were able to see what he was doing against our defense. I was able to see that he was going to help us out tremendously in a lot of ways. Obviously, height, speed, size. You don't see receivers like that. They come in rare form, and the fact that he's able to be on our team, the fact that he's able to make tough catches and show up like that in his first game as a rookie, I'm excited to see what the future is going to come for not only him, but us as a team.
The catch he had on the scramble throw, what did you think about that? Just because it seems like a lot of receivers, or some receivers, that can take time to develop that chemistry with Russell.
I mean, like he said, when he first came in, he understood that it was all about being on the same page with Russ. And he did a lot of things. He went and worked with Russ outside of OTAs and stuff. They were able to get on the same page with go routes, with scramble drills, just being able to know what Russ is thinking and where to find them. And I think a lot of it showed up today. And he made some big-time catches that continued to drive and allowed us to be able to go score.
Are you able to appreciate the fact that even if you have a low number of targets, the fact that you are being double-teamed is opening up things for other guys? Because I feel like that could be a little hard at first if you don't see the actual numbers.
Yeah, I mean, well, they didn't double team me every play. They double teamed me in some things that we were trying to do. But I think for the most part, it opens up everybody else. And we have a lot of great guys that we can be able to utilize to be able to put ourselves in great positions. And so for me, sometimes you got to be a decoy. And if that's what it takes, then you got to be able to do that to get other people open, to be able to drive down and be able to win. But I think as long as we continue to execute the running game, none of that other stuff is going to matter, because as long as we're able to get 4 or 5 yards in play, they're going to have to switch it up and figure something else out. A team that has a great defensive line or whatever the case may be, they may be able to try to game plan something like that. But for us, it's all about being able to run the ball and being able to be explosive in everything that we do.
It looked like you thought you had something on a punt early. I want to say that maybe they didn't touch it because you were.
Oh, no. So it's a no-cost return. So a lot of people don't know about that. So when a team punts the ball and the punt team touches it, a returner can touch it, and even if he fumbles or whatever, we're still gonna get the ball back because the other team touched it. So when they touched it, that's when I ran and picked it up, because no matter what happens, we'll still get it on the 1. If I get to the 5, we'll take it on the 5. If I fumble and they score, we still take it on the 1. So the only reason why that wasn't able to work out was because the ball had already hit the end zone.
Thanks, Alex.
Yeah.
There's just no risk right there.
No risk.